Hi, I'm Andrea from Bloom Perinatal Therapy. You might be a mom who is struggling to transition into motherhood, navigating fertility challenges, experienced your own birth trauma, or having some postpartum difficulty. And you might be wondering, what is a perinatal therapist and how can they help you? I'm a licensed therapist in Missouri and Florida, and all of my clients are struggling in some way, whether that's trying and really wanting to become a mom, or you've already become a mom and you are having difficulty with all of those motherhood transitions into postpartum, or you've experienced birth trauma and you're trying to process what just happened to you. I know from working with my own clients that a lot of times, if you're struggling with any of these issues, it can feel really isolating, lonely, maybe even that, you're not feeling heard or understood. And this is where I come in to really help you to navigate all of those life challenges that you're experiencing. Perinatal therapy really focuses on the mental and emotional health of women all the way from pregnancy through the first year postpartum when they become a mom. And so, with those life transitions, a perinatal therapist can really help you to navigate all of those life challenges and really feel like yourself again. I know for just, one simple example that I hear a lot of moms kind of say is I'm having some difficulty feeling like I'm really connected with my baby. And part of that is just not feeling confident with becoming a mom, but also it could also be connected to some birth trauma and your own anxiety or depression, baby blues that you may be experiencing. And I think it's also really important to point out that even if you're struggling postpartum, that does not necessarily mean that you have postpartum depression or postpartum anxiety. When I became a mom, I really can look back and think about how transformative that felt, but also sometimes really scary because here I am, this new person, and I have this baby, and I still have my husband and this life outside of being a mom, and really struggling and trying to figure out how in the world do I balance all of this, but also where are the small things within myself that are still there, and how do I find those again without losing all of my identity when I become a mom? The therapy that I provide moms is really just a safe, compassionate space that they can reflect, they can express their emotions and their thoughts without the judgment. With, also tips, tricks, different things that you can work on outside of the therapy session, but also some educational tools, especially when we talk about birth trauma and really preparing mom for the birth of her baby, but also postpartum. So these are the things that I find that are most helpful for the women that I work with. If you're more curious about perinatal therapy, or you feel like you may be interested in, therapy for yourself, you can always schedule a free phone consultation with me. Check out my website, and also be sure and look out for more tips, tricks, and different things to help you along your motherhood journey.